Okay, so we have Bentley here behind me over my left shoulder. I guess at home you'll be on your right side of the screen. So Bentley was adopted through our friends at Little White Dog Rescue in Omaha in December, so about 6 months ago. And for the first week he was fine, and we have a very patient guardian who, even though he's been growled at, he is accommodating the dog and kind of moving softly around the dog and doing what he can to try to help the dog feel comfortable, and it really hasn't helped, so I got a call. So one of the things that people do when they have a dog that we've rescued, a lot of times we feel we don't know what happened in the past, and sometimes our imagination gets the better of us, and we kind of imagine that it was a really bad situation. Sometimes, unfortunately, it is. But in a lot of cases, it's just some people get dogs and look at them almost as disposable. Sometimes they move into a place that they can't have a dog, whatever the reason is. For me, I get a dog, it's for life if I'm going to adopt the dog. But we're not going to judge, we're just going to try to help Bentley come out of his shell. So one of the things I noticed in the initial consult when we were kind of chatting about it and I was observing the dog was that Bentley showed some calming signals, some signs that he was a little bit uncomfortable. And I noticed that what his guardian is doing over my shoulder right now, she does to try to calm him and placate him and get him nice and relaxed. And this is something that a lot of people do. If they have a dog that's fearful, especially if it's a woman, because women have maternal instincts that kick in, we want to try to pet and show the dog that it's in a loving place and it's comfortable and doesn't have to worry. The problem is if you have a dog that is in anything other than a calm and balanced state of mind, whenever we pet them, we are reinforcing whatever state of mind they are in. This includes fear. So if you have a dog that's fearful and we pet the dog, we're actually reinforcing and nurturing that unbalanced, fearful state of mind and making it continue. Now, this is a very common mistake a lot of people make, so I'm not gonna. So don't feel bad about yourself for doing that. But dogs get over things by literally moving forward. So the best thing we can do if a dog starts to shut down or get anxious is to take it for a walk, to roll a ball, to throw a piece of rope or whatever it is. Get the dog literally moving forward. This accomplishes two things. Number one, it distracts the dog. Dogs can really only focus on one thing at a time. And the second thing, it helps them because if they're moving forward, that's how they get over things. If I have a dog that's fearful of thunderstorms, when next time it rains, we put on our galoshes and we go out for an hour walk. Dog doesn't like it for the first couple minutes, but after a couple minutes, gets relaxed. Sees the lightning, then hears the thunder over and over again. After a while, they understand where it's coming from, and it's not so fearful for them. So I'm positioning myself with some body language to help the dog feel more relaxed. He's behind me and off to my side. To a dog, anything in front is confrontational. So when dogs meet, very rarely do they meet face to face. If they do, and they're polite dogs, what they'll do is they'll turn their heads to the side and they'll yawn. That's called a calming signal, as I was talking about earlier. I'll put a link in the text underneath this video with a link to a book by a dog behaviorist named Turd Rigas. I'm probably not saying that right. Who has a book called Calming Signals that talks about how dogs can show each other how stressed out or how relaxed they are. So basically, if you have a dog that's insecure, we don't want to let them have free rein. We haven't talked about it yet, but I'm guessing there probably aren't a lot of rules for Bentley here. And so for dogs, because they kind of go through life probing to find out where edges and limits are, if we don't have rules, that can create stress because it's almost overwhelming for them. So a lot of humans, when they have a dog that's been abused or is fearful, we try to pet and love it into being calm, which really goes the opposite direction. And we try to make up for whatever they had happened in their life before by having no rules and structure. And that actually becomes more stressful for the dog and more overwhelming because they feel like they're an equal to the human, or in some cases they have more authority than a human, then they feel responsible for the human. And then the humans don't act as followers, so the dog has to be more preemptive. Kind of like when a parent has a child. You're almost overprotective because you have to, because the child doesn't know that it'll tumble down those stairs if it goes too far. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about some rules and structure to help Bentley feel a little bit more relaxed and comfortable and start to develop a follower mindset. So instead of him thinking that he's responsible for the humans, he sees the humans are taking care of him, so he doesn't need to worry about things on his own. So in the future, or if you're somebody who's watching this and you encounter a dog that's fearful, best thing you do is get them to move about, move forward, and we do not want to pet them when they're in an unbalanced state of mind, whether it's fearful, anxious, aggressive, excited, dominant, whatever it is. When they're nice and calm, that's the time to provide affection because that's the balanced dog that you're trying to achieve. So that's how we should and should not interact with scared and insecure dogs.